Your sister's secret is exposed. What she told the bank will shock you to your core. The words she spoke to those bank officials have changed everything. What she revealed cannot be taken back now. This is not a small family matter. This secret has the power to shake your entire world. The truth she shared affects you directly. You deserve to know what she said. The information is out there now. Others already know what she kept hidden from you for so long. What happens next depends on how quickly you learn the full truth. The secret came to light 3 days ago when bank officials reached out to family members. Your sister walked into that bank and made a statement that set everything in motion. She didn't plan for you to find out this way. She thought she could control the situation. But banks have procedures and legal obligations that she didn't fully understand. Have you noticed her acting strange lately? Maybe avoiding your calls or changing the subject when certain topics come up. Those weren't random behaviors. She was carrying the weight of what she knew. Each time you spoke, she had to hide the truth. Every family gathering became a performance where she pretended everything was normal. The signs were there all along. You may have felt something was off but couldn't name it. Your instincts were trying to warn you. What your sister told the bank matters more than you realize. Her words have started a process that cannot be stopped or reversed. Financial consequences are already beginning to unfold. Legal steps are being taken based on what she revealed. The family's financial situation may never be the same again. This affects your future in ways that go beyond money. Trust has been broken. Relationships will change. Some things that felt secure may no longer be stable. Your peace of mind hangs in the balance right now. Every day you don't know the full truth is another day of uncertainty. Questions without answers create stress that affects everything in your life. Time is critical here. The situation moves forward whether you're informed or not. Others are making decisions right now. You need the complete picture to protect yourself and make your own choices. Like this video right now to unlock the full truth about your sister. Your sister walked into the bank 2 weeks ago and requested a private meeting with a senior account manager. She brought documents with her, papers she had been collecting and organizing for months. She told them about financial arrangements that have been in place for years, accounts you didn't know existed, transactions that happened without your knowledge, money that moved in ways no one explained to you. Her motivation came from guilt that had been building inside her. She couldn't carry the weight anymore. The secret had become too heavy for her to hold alone. This connects to decisions made years ago within your family. Choices about money, property, and inheritance that were kept quiet. Your sister was part of these decisions from the beginning. She's been hiding this truth for at least 5 years, maybe longer. Every family dinner, every holiday, every casual conversation happened while she held this information inside. She chose the bank specifically because she needed official documentation of what she was revealing. She wanted a paper trail that couldn't be denied later, a record that would make the truth undeniable. The documents she submitted included account statements, signed agreements, and correspondence. Evidence that shows exactly what has been happening behind the scenes. During the meeting, witnesses say she appeared both relieved and terrified. Her hand shook as she handed over the papers. She knew there was no going back once those words left her mouth. What triggered her confession now? A recent family event brought everything to the surface. Something that made her realize she couldn't keep living with a lie. You may have noticed her pulling away from family gatherings lately. Now you know why. Type truth right now to continue receiving the information your sister hid. The bank's reaction was immediate and serious. They didn't treat this as a simple family dispute. What your sister revealed required them to take official action. Multiple accounts are involved in this situation. Some in your sister's name. some in other family members' names. Accounts that were opened years ago for specific purposes that were never explained to you. We're talking about significant amounts here, not pocket change or small savings. The numbers involved will make you question everything you thought you knew about your family's finances. Legal procedures have already started. The bank contacted their compliance department within hours. They have obligations when certain information comes to light. Your sister's statement triggered those obligations. Other family members received notifications last week. Phone calls and letters went out informing them of the situation. Some already knew parts of the story. Others are just as shocked as you are. What your sister has been doing secretly involves regular transactions over years. Money moving in patterns that someone was trying to keep hidden. Transfers that happened on specific dates like clockwork. The impact on family finances is still being calculated. Accountants and lawyers are now reviewing everything. What seems secure may actually be at risk. Confrontations have already happened. Family members demanding answers. Voices raised in anger and confusion. Your sister has been at the center of these storms. She signed documents at that bank meeting. Official statements that can be used in legal proceedings. Papers that make her words legally binding and verifiable. Hidden accounts have been revealed. Debts that no one talked about openly. Obligations that were kept in the shadows. Your own financial situation may be connected to all of this. The truth she revealed might directly affect money or property you thought was secure. If you want to support this channel in bringing you the complete truth, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue revealing important information that affects real families like yours. Every contribution matters. The revelation goes even deeper. Type 777 now to continue receiving the information you need. The secret has layers you haven't heard yet. What your sister told the bank was just the beginning. The full scope of what she's been hiding goes back further than anyone imagined. For years, she's been managing financial matters that should have involved you. Decisions were made without your input. Agreements were signed without your knowledge. The bank interactions weren't just one meeting. She's been going there regularly for months. Building a relationship with specific employees. Creating a paper trail of everything she knew. This connects to family matters you thought were settled long ago. Inheritances that were supposedly divided fairly. Property that was meant to be shared equally. The truth is different from what you were told. Your sister actually told bank officials specific things about you. Information about your finances, your debts, your plans. She shared details you never gave her permission to reveal. Some of the information she provided was false. Statements about your financial situation that aren't accurate. Claims about agreements you supposedly made that never actually happened. This affects inheritances in major ways. Money or property you thought would come to you may be tied up now. Assets that seemed clear are suddenly complicated. You need to take protective measures immediately. Check your own bank accounts. Review any joint accounts or shared assets. Make sure your credit hasn't been affected. The timeline for changes is already moving. Within 30 days, major decisions will be made. Legal deadlines are approaching whether you're ready or not. Financial advisors who've reviewed the situation say this is serious. They recommend immediate action. Documentation you need to gather. Steps you should take to protect yourself. Your immediate concerns about money and security are valid. This isn't something you can ignore and hope it goes away. Type 333 now to receive complete understanding of what your sister did. Your sister's true intentions are now becoming clear. What she hoped to accomplish through her bank confession goes deeper than simple guilt or conscience. She wanted to accomplish several things with her revelation. First, to protect herself legally from future consequences. Second, to control how the truth came out. Third, to position herself as the honest one in the family. Other people knew about this situation. She wasn't working completely alone. At least 2 other family members were aware of parts of the secret. They helped her keep it hidden from you. This has been planned for at least 8 months. She didn't wake up one day and spontaneously decide to confess. She prepared carefully, gathered evidence, consulted with people about the best approach. She expected the bank to handle this quietly. She thought they would document her statement and keep it confidential. She didn't realize how many legal obligations the bank has to report certain information. Conversations she had with other family members are now coming to light. Phone calls where she discussed what to do. Meetings where strategies were planned. Messages that prove this was coordinated. The pattern of deception runs deep. This wasn't one lie or one hidden account. It was years of carefully maintained faucets. A whole system of keeping you in the dark. How emotional reasoning centers on fear and self-protection. She feared what would happen if the truth came out naturally. She feared losing control of the situation. What drove her to this action was ultimately self-interest. She saw consequences coming and wanted to get ahead of them. Her confession wasn't about honesty. It was about survival. If you wish to honor your commitment to knowing the truth, you can give super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support enables us to continue bringing these important revelations to light. Each contribution helps us reveal more of what families need to know. Type $9.99 now to strengthen your understanding of the complete situation. What happens next is already in motion. The bank has protocols they must follow. Official notifications continue to go out. Legal processes have their own timeline now. Immediate steps you must take include contacting your own bank. Review all accounts connected to family members. Check for any unauthorized activity. Document everything you find. The bank will continue their internal review for the next 2 weeks. They are examining all accounts connected to this situation, looking at transaction histories, verifying information your sister provided. Your sister's current state is one of anxiety mixed with defiance. She's staying with a friend rather than facing family directly. She's avoiding certain phone calls while taking others. Now that everything is exposed, she's saying she did the right thing. She claims she was protecting the family. She insists her motives were pure even though the evidence suggests otherwise. She shows no real remorse for keeping you in the dark. Instead, she acts like a victim. Like she was forced into this situation by circumstances beyond her control. Other family members now know the full story. Some are angry. Some are hurt. Some admit they suspected something but didn't want to confront it. Meetings are being scheduled for next week. Family members gathering with a lawyer present. Official discussions about how to move forward. To protect your own interests, you need to gather financial records immediately. Bank statements from the past 5 years. Any documents related to family assets or inheritances. Proof of what you were told versus what actually happened. The timeline for resolution stretches months into the future. This won't be settled quickly or easily. Patience and documentation will be your best tools. The broader implications of your sister's confession reach far beyond immediate family finances. This revelation will reshape relationships for years to come. What this means for family relationships is permanent change. The trust that once existed cannot be rebuilt easily. Every future conversation will carry the weight of this betrayal. Long-term consequences include divided loyalties within the family. Some members will take sides. Others will try to stay neutral, but find it impossible. Holidays and gatherings will never feel the same. The path to resolution requires brutal honesty from everyone involved. No more secrets. No more half-truths. Everything must be laid out clearly or healing cannot begin. Your sister must now face legal and financial consequences for her actions. The bank's documentation creates a permanent record. Whatever happens next will follow her for years. You have choices moving forward. You can seek legal recourse. You can demand full financial accounting. You can set boundaries about future contact. Or you can choose to cut ties completely. Support systems are available to help you through this. Financial advisors who specialize in family disputes. Therapists who understand betrayal trauma. Legal professionals who handle these situations. Rebuilding trust may not be possible with your sister. You must decide whether the relationship is worth saving or whether protecting yourself matters more. What lessons can be learned here center on the importance of transparency and asking questions when something feels wrong. Type revealed right now to acknowledge you have received and understood the full truth about your sister's actions. You now know what your sister told the bank. The secret that was hidden for years is finally in the open. This is a difficult situation with no easy answers. The pain of betrayal cuts deep, especially when it comes from family. But you now have the full truth. You can make informed decisions about your financial future and your relationships. Knowledge gives you power that ignorance never could. What you do with this information is entirely your choice. You're no longer in the dark. You can move forward with clarity and protect what matters most to you. Type truth to seal your commitment to never accepting deception from anyone again.